Hello 9th standard. So I am here again with the new video on the chapter factorization. I'll try to make this chapter understand to you. See, in this chapter there is only technique of doing the sums. So the more you practice, the more you will come to know about it. The most of the things we have done before in the junior classes, just how to do it and what to do it and where to do it, you must understand. And this chapter do not have any formula or something like that. There's a technique of doing it. Understand that technique and children try to solve it. I'll try to make you understand each and every type of the sum. Then of course, if you're not able to do, you know where to WhatsApp your doubts. So we'll start with exercise 5A. Before I start, I'll read the word factorization. Factorization means one polynomial may be given to you or equation in variables will be given to you and you have to put them in different groups. Factorize it. Factorizing means putting them into different groups, and that is said to be factorization. Now exercise 5A I will start directly. There is no formula in this question. Each and every sum I will try to make you understand, every type. So coming to exercise 5A children, I'll start with the first question. Factorize by taking out the common factors. Already said that factorize. Factorize means factorize by taking out the common factors. So common factors has been your direction here. See, question number 1, 2, 3, 4 all are same. So I'll do one of the sum, that is question number 4, and first, second, third is the same way. I'll give you the type of each sum. Question number 4, as I am writing 2x a minus b plus 3y, again 5a minus 5b, and then it is 4z 2b minus 2a. So I have to take out the common factors from this. So children, what to do? First thing, 2x, the factor is a minus b. If I take 5 common from the bracket in the second term, 3y into 5, again a minus b, plus 4z. Now you listen to me. I can take 2 common, so I have taken 2 common. But when I take 2 common, I have b minus a. This I will write as minus a plus b. Why? Because I want to make it in the common factor. Turn this into the common factor, that is a minus b. Again, 2x, a minus b, 15y, 5 3 is 15, a minus b, 4 2 is 8, z. You take this minus common. Be careful children, in this step I am writing again. This is minus a, or you can write minus b minus a. Now what you do is, I told you to write as, I am writing at the side, minus a plus b, because I want a minus b. Take minus common. So before writing 8z, plus you take out common minus in the bracket, and this will be 8z, 4 to the 8z. If I take minus common, minus a will become plus, and plus b will become minus. Now you can see that my factor a minus b is common in all the 3 terms. I am underlining it with red pen. A red pen. That is, this step is important. This step is important. I have done this in the step, written minus a in the front and b at the back. Then I took minus common. Now again, 2x a minus b plus 15y a minus b minus plus into minus minus 8z a minus b. Now all the 3 terms have one factor common, a minus b, a minus b, a minus b. And this is the way of doing it. In fact, it is the technique of doing it. See, I have not used any formula here, only the technique. If I take common a minus b from the first term, 2x is left. If I take a minus b from the second term, 15y left. If I take a minus b from the third term, minus 8z left. And this is your required answer. So this is factorizing the given expression by taking out the common factors. So I took out the common factors and this is how I factorized it. Now coming to the next part of the question, and again the heading has been given factorize by grouping method. So understand children, yeah, this was common factors. Now factorize by grouping method. Grouping means I have to make the groups of the terms given me in the questions. For example, question number 5 I am doing. Question number 5, you see, it is very simple. A cube plus A minus 3A cube minus 3. I have this question. I have to group it, but in such a way that my factors are common. Just keep that in mind. So if I take A common, I am left with A square plus 1. If I take 3 common, I am left with A square, because minus, so this minus will turn into plus. I have taken 3 common. Now I have 2 common factors, very simple and very clear to you. So I will take the common factor out first. If I take from the first term, I am left with A. If I take from the second term, I am left with minus 3. And this is my required answer. So see, it is very simple. This is said to be grouping method, factorized by grouping method. For example, if I take question number 7, all are same. When you will follow the technique, there will be no difficulty. A4 means A raised to power 4 minus 2A cube minus 4A plus 8. So again, grouping method, very simple children. From first to, I'll take A cube common. I'm left with, if you want to, you can make the brackets also, but better avoid the brackets because of the signs. A cube. So I'm left with A minus 2. Again I take minus 4 common. So this will be A, and plus will become minus. So A minus 2. And again common factor to be taken out. A minus 2 is the common factor between the two. So A minus 2 I took out. From the first term A cube is left. From the second term 4 is left. And this type of question you get 3 marks in compulsory section. 3 marks question has such a one line answer. So just to understand the technique children, otherwise these sums are really very easy, trust me. Then come to question number, let it be question number 8, important one. AB minus 2B, question number 8. AB minus 2B, I have the this question, plus A square minus 2A. Plus A square minus 2A. Again grouping method. I took B common, I got A minus 2. Again I took A common, I got A minus 2. See, A minus 2 is the common factor. From first I am left with B. From second I am left with A. So this is your required answer, B plus A. And see how easy it. All the sums I am taking out the common factor. I am writing F here so that when you revise, this should always come in your mind that ma'am first took out the common factor. I tried to turn this expression by making the common factor. Then I took out the common factor and the left terms from the first or second was in the second, and this was my right answer which was expected from me. This is said to be by grouping method. Then come to same exercise, come to question number 10. Question number 10 is A square plus B. Question number 10 is A square plus B minus AB. A square plus B minus AB, and of course it is given minus A. So see children, again very easy. Now see, A square plus B, you don't have anything common. So little difference in this question. You just change the places of the terms. And now you will ask me how you will find it, because I am not getting anything common from the first two terms. And this will give you the idea that something has to be done. And secondly, practice. Remember children, practice. If you will practice, nothing is difficult. A square, I took minus AB at the second place and brought B to the third place. And this is my expression. Now, even now also I can change it. I will write like this, minus A plus B. A common, A minus B. From A, this is B. Again 1 common because nothing is common here. a minus b. My aim was to get the factor common, and I got the factor common. Common factor I will take out, a minus b, and I am left with a from the first term and minus 1 from the second term. So children, this is said to be grouping method, factorizing by grouping method. I am grouping it, I am making the groups, making the common factor, taking out the common factor, and rest is my answer. For example, come to question number 12th now. Each type I am giving you the answers. A square x square plus ax square plus 1 into x it has been given, and again I have to group it, so no problem children. Just open the bracket by multiplying ax cube plus x plus a. Now the question is simple. You can take common. You know a has 1 degree also and 2 degree, and you always have to take the smaller degree. This all you have done in 8th standard, so I don't have to repeat it. Ax square I took common. So in first I am left with a, because a square was in the first term. I took out ax square common. In the second term only x is left, because ax square I took common, it was x cube. And the second part with these last two terms I took 1 common, and again I am left with x plus a. Now a plus x and x plus a is one of the same thing, but I would advise you write it in a proper form for one more step, a plus x. Now a plus x is your common factor. You take out a plus x and you are left with children ax square plus 1, and this is your required answer. So see children, factorizing by grouping method means try to make the groups. Groups mean the common factor. Take the common factor out and rest is your answer. And of course the practice will make you perfect. Then moving on to the same line, question number 13. See, it is 2a minus b whole square minus 10a plus 5b. See, I will leave the first term like this only, same as it is written, and I'll take 5 common, because 10 and 5 is the smaller one, and it is common also, common. So I will be left with 2a, because minus sign is outside the bracket, so this will also become minus. You are very well know that 2a minus b is your common factor, but the degree of the first term is 2, degree in the second term is 1. So I'll take 1 of the degree common. Because I've taken 1 out, left is 2a minus b minus 5, and this is my answer, a very important sum for the paper. Again I am explaining, from the second term I took 5 common, 5 to the 10, 5b. So I took 5 common, I am left b. Just remembered, because sign was minus outside, so inside plus will become minus as soon as I make the bracket. So 2a minus b, 2a minus b. But in first term it is square, in the second term it is 1. One of them I will take common. If out of 2, 1 is common, you are left with 2a minus b. And of course this full is outside, so minus 5. And this is your required answer. Moving to 14th sum also I would love to explain. This is a into a minus 4 minus a plus 4. Very important sum and a favorite sum of the examiners. So it is very simple also. See, a, leave the first term like that only. From the second term you take 1 common, a minus 4. Now a minus 4 and a minus 4 are the common factors. So a minus 4 you will take it out, and from the first a is left, from the second minus 1 is left. So children, you must be thinking, ma'am, how ma'am is doing this? Very simple. Always keep in mind that you have to group it. Group it in such a way that you get the common factor. And second main important thing in this type of sums is that you need lots of practice. Once you will do this sum, first time it will be little difficult, second time it will be less difficult, and third time you are totally thorough with this exercise. Trust me children, but do it nicely. Then coming to question number 15th. This is y square minus a plus b into y plus ab. So again same method, I have done this type of sum. Minus ay plus minus ay minus into plus, again minus by plus ab. Now you make the groups y common, y minus a minus b common, because minus, so y plus will become minus c. You have a common factor y minus a and left with y from the first term and b from the second term. So see how easy these sums are. 16th, again very very important sum for the paper, so many times it has been repeated. A square plus 1 by a square minus 2 minus 3a, and this is one of the very very favorite sums also, because this sum will give examiners the concept that you have understood it. See what to do in this sum. A square plus 1 over a square. Since I have 5 terms, I will take 3 and 2. I will write like this, minus 2 into a into 1 over a. The value will not change because a into 1a will cancel, but just to present it I have written like this. From here, second, you take 3 common from the last 2 terms. This will be a because minus outside, so a minus 1 over a. Now see, this is if you turn it to formula or perfect square. Formula I am taking, this will be a minus 1 by a ka whole square minus 3 into a minus 1 over a. Now this is the only very very important step. This I am doing it with red pen. Very important step. I am changing into perfect square. Perfect square means formula. A minus b whole square. So I am left with a minus 1 a whole square. Now square and this is 1. I will take one of them common. A minus 1 over a I took common. From the first term I took one of them common, so I am left with a minus 1 over a. In second term full I take out common, so I am left with only 3. This is very important sum, children, try to understand. First sum in which I turned it into perfect square. Perfect square means a minus b whole square. And again children, once the sums are out of your hands, twice you are totally well versed with these sums. So practice is needed for factorization as well as expansion. Once you practice them nicely, nothing is difficult. Similarly, moving to 17th sum, x square plus y square plus x plus y plus 2xy. Again, little change. I will get 2xy because 5 terms are there. So I understood I have to change into 2 plus 2xy plus x plus y. 2 groups. I have to change in 2 groups. This is a square plus b square plus 2ab. So you can put the bracket also if you want. 2x plus y whole square plus 1 common x plus y. So you take x plus y common. If you take one of them common, one is taken out, one will be left inside, and here full is taken out, so only one is there. This is your answer. So similar, 16, 17 similar, and both are very very important. Similarly, question number 18 is also very important. A square plus 4b square minus 3a plus 6b minus 4ab. Same children, same thing. Get 4ab to the third place. A square plus 4b square minus 4ab minus 3a plus 6b. Now see, I will turn this to perfect square. I am writing here perfect square. A whole square plus 2b whole square minus 2 into first term into second term. Minus, you can take 3 common because minus is outside, so a minus 2b. Plus will become minus and 3 2s are 6. Again, you can write like this, a minus 2b whole square. Again, I make this perfect square. A minus b whole square formula I have taken. Perfect square. This step is important. And again, one practice, second revision, and you are thorough with these sums. Minus 3, a minus 2b, rest you know, a minus 2b whole square. So I'll take one of them common because there is 1 in the second term. 2 out of 2, 1 I have taken common. So inside in the bigger bracket, I am left with a minus 2b. 1 I have taken out. In the second term, a minus 2b I have taken out. So I am only left with minus 3. So see how easy these sums are. Just you have to put little concentration on them and you will be thorough with them. Then coming to last question of this exercise, that is last 2 questions, that is 19 sum first of all. 19 m x minus 3y whole square plus n 3y minus x plus 5x minus 15y. This type of sum I have done in the before also. Fourth sum of the same exercise I have done. It's almost similar. Again I have to find three factors common here because three terms, so three factors very easy. M, I don't have to touch the first one because in this pattern I will find the others. Plus n, c, minus x plus 3y. I got minus x on the first place and 3y on the second place. Why? Because in the first term x was on the number 1, 3y was on the number 2. Then last two terms I took 5 common, x minus 3y, immediately I got. The only problem is of middle term. The problem is of only middle term. See, I am underlining it and it is again very simple. I have already done this type of sum with you. So, m x minus 3y whole square plus. Now, if I take minus common, you will take in the bracket. I put in the bracket, be careful. And minus will become plus, plus will become minus. Just remember this. And you can very well see that all the three factors are same now. First term also I have got x minus 3y. Second term also, third term also. So little difference. And this type of sum I have explained before also. Now you take out x minus 3y common from all the three terms. In first, 1 I took common, so I am left with m into x minus 3y plus into minus minus and one of them is common out. Again 1 is there, so plus 5. And this is your required answer, children. See how simple it is. Mx minus 3my minus n plus 5 is your answer. How easy it is. Mx minus 3my minus n plus 5. So, once you do it, nothing is difficult. Then, coming to the last sum of the exercise, that is question number 20. Question number 20. The question is x into 6x minus 5y. This is easy. 4, 6x minus 5y whole square. So, both the factors are common. You can take it out. 6x minus 5y. But in first, only 1 degree is there. So, you are only left with x. In second, 2 degree was there. So, minus 4 into 6x minus 5y. Don't leave the sum here itself. Put one type of brackets, whatever you use. This is be x minus 6 4s are 24x minus into minus plus 5 4s are 20y. So 6x minus 5y minus 23x plus 20y. You can calculate it and this is your required answer. So this is your first exercise and I have tried my best to clear the concept to you. Factorization by common factors, factorization by grouping method. So I finish with this exercise. Thank you so much. Watch the video again and again. If there are any doubts, please WhatsApp me. Thank you so much, children.